Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to Tuesday Craft Day. Well, today we're going to switch from fall to Christmas. You know, when I made that gingerbread on Sunday, and if you haven't seen that one, you should see it. And if you have smell-o-vision, you'll enjoy it even more. But at any rate, when I made that gingerbread, it made me think of Christmas time. So the other day, if you saw my haul video, you did see I'd got a few rolls of mesh to be used for Christmas wreaths. One plain green to go with some stripes, and then one plain red to go with some stripes, along with silver and blue. So today I'm going to be working on the plain green with the red, white, and lime stripes, and we're going to make a Poof ruffle wreath. I have 2 or 3 different signs that I haven't made up my mind which one I want to use yet, but we'll play with the wreath first and then figure out what sign we want to put on it. This is 21-inch mesh, plain green, and then the ombre mesh. It's not ombre, it's metallic foil, multi-wide foil stripe. This is RY801793 if you're looking for the number. That's RY801793. And this says it's actually 10.5 inches. So we're going to get busy making a Poof ruffle wreath. And I've got some ribbons here to make a bow, and it's going to depend on what kind of bow. The bow will depend on what kind of sign I use. So I'm going to bring you down to the desk and we'll get started on a Christmas wreath. Yay, Christmas! Okay, I'm going to start with what's called a 1524 work wreath, and I'm going to use a green one today. And I'm going to open up the outside ties, and there should be 18 ties on here. And I'll just push the inside ones to the middle for now. So let's get these open. And that just makes it easier to put your poofs in. Everything's open for you already. Alright? And here's our plain green mesh. Very pretty. It has like a little sparkle to it. So I'm going to gather the edge here. Take a zip tie, and I'm going to go just around this middle and tie it on down. And I'm tying it right in front. Oh, I didn't bring where's my thingy witchets? Well, I'll use this one. I did it right before a tie, okay? Get my edges underneath. And I am going to go right past this tie and go to the next one. And I'm going to make about 10-inch poofs. I think we should be working on Christmas wreaths, as this is the official first day of fall. And I must tell you, we're having a lovely little break. Little is the operative word, break in the weather. Our humidity has dropped from the 70s percentiles to the 60s percentile just for today and tomorrow. We had a little bit of a cold front come through, and by little bit I mean it didn't do a whole lot, but it has made it feel so much nicer. You know, I always said that Florida's best weather, Chamber of Commerce weather, happens in April and October. But with the changes that we've been seeing, that isn't always the case anymore. It's pretty green, isn't it? I like green. Making sure to keep your open edges under so you can puff it out. Still had to put the air on. We can't really do without that yet. So you just pull out and bring it right to the next tie. Poof it up. Okay? Pull out. Come to the next tie. Poof. I'm going around twice right now. Till I find out what I'm going to do here. I'm going to be putting ruffles in all of them, so now I'm back. I have one more here. Okay. Now I'm back to the one that I skipped. Okay? And I'm going to do that one now. So we just want to get that open. Okay, now we're going to go upstairs. So let me get these open. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did when I started. I'm going to come up and I'm going to go right before a tie. And I'm going to put a zip tie on. We get it nice and tight. And we will continue around the top. Skipping the first one, and going to the second. It's really something. As soon as you start putting them on the top layer, the poofs really start to fill in. this kind of wreath doesn't take long to make, at least the initial part of it. And it really fills in lovely. Looking really pretty, isn't it? Green is so striking. Now I twisted that time, and I want to get those pieces back underneath. Get under there. There we go. And I'm back to the beginning. I'm back to the one that I skipped. So now I'm going to do that one. Get both these pieces out here. Oh, it is stuck on a piece of mesh. There we go. Look at that. Lovely. And I don't think I'm going to go back and forth this time. I think what I'm going to do is cut this off and bring it down underneath. Oh, I've only got little ones here right now. See if I can do it with a little one. Okay, we're going to go down through the frame. Well, I probably lost it. I'll get another one. Okay. Around the frame. And around the mesh. And on backwards. Wouldn't be me if I didn't put at least one of them on backwards. Now I'm just going to take this piece here and trim it down a bit. There you go. That's quite the poof. So now I'm going to have to move it up this way in order to get the ruffles in here. Be right there. Now these I cut in 20-inch strips, and I'm just going to make a standard ruffle. That means the curve is down, and I'm going to try to follow 2, 3, 4. This red one is right in the middle, so I'm going to follow the red. Very pretty. And these I'll give it a good 3 twists. And if you cut one of these rolls of mesh at 20 inches, you should get 18 ties, 18 ruffles, and that's how many ties are on these forms. So it should work out just perfectly. Sometimes I get another half of one, and sometimes one is not quite making 20 inches. So it all depends on how good their measurements were. Isn't that pretty? Very striking. Okay. I'll do a couple more and then I'll continue off camera until we get to the top layer. There's 10 on the bottom, 8 on the top. It's nice to have a guideline to help you keep straight with your ruffles. And then you just kind of push them around and get them to fluff out. Okay, let me finish going around the bottom and I'll be back when we get to the top. Alright, here it is all the way around the bottom. And now we're going to go for the top. This one must have come from close to the end of the roll. It's very curly. There we go. Get over there. Follow the red line right up the middle, hold my thumbs still, and just pull the mesh towards me. And that mesh wants to get stuck on all the other mesh. Okay. There's quite a few Christmas crafts out on the YouTube now, isn't there? I like to watch them. Sometimes I like to try them out too. I like to make wreaths, but I like to make paper crafts and lots of other things too. I saw a gingerbread wreath on Pinterest that looked like it would be kind of fun. Ruffles and baubles and ruffles. Now those of you who like the bubble wreath, there'll be one coming in a couple of weeks. But these wreaths I'm making for myself, and I already have a bubble wreath for Christmas. And I like my personal preference are these big poofy ones. And I know a lot of people like the bubbles. Hiding in here. I wonder why they make this 10.5 inches. I just happened to notice that on that roll I had. I guess, okay, I answered my own question. It's because they want to make these sections symmetrical. And in order to do that, you needed 10.5 inches. Otherwise, you'd have one skinny one. I think I'm all the way around. Look at that, huh? Beautiful. Now, I've got a few signs here. Let's see which one I like. We have this one that says Merry Christmas. That's kind of pretty. I like that because it has the green and the red. This one, no. And I've also got this big Believe in the Magic of. I think I'm going to like that better on the red one. I'm going with Merry Christmas. I think that's perfect for this one. Where shall I put it? I've got pipe cleaners on the back, but I have a feeling they're not long enough. So, I think I will make them longer. And I'm just going to go down and find the frame. There. I will put it right about here. This other side. You know, when I do this, I can always grab one right away, and I have to fish for the second one. Okay, I think I got it. I might put that so that it's right in the middle at the bottom. I think I like that. I usually have them off-centered. All right, I'm going to put this aside and we're going to get busy and make a bow to go on the top. Be right back. Okay, let's see what kind of a bow we can make here. I have this Merry Christmas ribbon. This one I got at Sam's this year. Okay. All right, and the next one I'm going to put on is this green. And I think the last one I'm going to try is this one. See how this works. And of course, like everything else Christmas, it's covered in glitter. All right, hold on, I gotta go get my longer zip ties. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Underneath the whole thing, pushing it around to the back, and I'm going to put my pipe cleaner through. And now I shall tighten it. Tight, 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 tight. Okay. Let's see what we can find here. No. Okay, right there. I think. There's one. There's two. Oh, 1 second. All right. All right, I think we're beautiful. I think we're beautiful. I think we're done. I'll be back when it's on the door. See you in just a bit. There you go. Boy, don't those poof and ruffle wreaths make a big statement? It is absolutely gorgeous and huge. And that sign is just the perfect sign. The colors are so good with that wreath. And our pretty bow. It takes 2 rolls of mesh to do a wreath like this, but I don't put ribbons in every one of these ties when I have a ruffle in them. So it does save on the ribbons, which can be very expensive to get good quality ribbon. So I think the ruffles, a bow, and a sign is perfect. And I'm beginning to feel a lot like Christmas. I'll be back in just a minute with a few parting words. Hang in there. So there we are, and no, I don't have new glasses. These are my computer glasses, and I'm sitting here because I'll be uploading that video pretty soon of that pretty wreath right over there. You'll see we have, well, wait a minute, we have fall on the counter. We have Halloween somewhere. Where's Halloween? Halloween is over here. I can't figure out my fingers. And we have Halloween over here. And we have Christmas up here. Oh well, anyway and anyhow. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. If you're new here to my channel and you'd like to come back and see us again, we go to play 2 or 3 times a week. And I'd love to have you. Hit that subscribe button and the bell and you'll be notified every time I come out or get up to play or hang in there with the rest of you folks. So until then, I want to say thank you so much for all my subscribers. I appreciate and love all of you. I hope you all stay safe. Have a great Tuesday afternoon. Happy first day of fall. Keep your distance, play by the rules, wear your mask. And everybody, play nice now. Thanks for stopping by. Love you. Bye-bye.